Kevin and Lisa here again, talking about the process to get you into your new home.
Okay, so last time we talked about getting under contract and how the due diligence process works. In this video, we're going to tell you what to expect between contract and closing and how we will help you with that process.
The normal time from contract to closing is about 6 weeks. This timescale is all down to the mortgage process, so it's vital that once you're under contract, you need to get the mortgage application underway as a matter of urgency. We'll let Jim explain this to you.
So you're under contract. Well, what's next as far as the mortgage is concerned? Well, the first thing we want to do is get together, sit down, and complete the mortgage application. Now that we've got the address, the closing date, all those vital statistics, we can complete the application and move on from there. I may also ask you for some updated information. For example, your pay stubs or your bank statements may be out of date and we need to update those. At that time, I'd get those as well. Once I get all that information, I submit it to processing and underwriting. The underwriter will basically take that package and then look it over. If she wants to see anything else, or if there's something she's missing that she needs to finalize the package, she'll get the processor to follow up with you and she'll get that information from you. Once we get that back, it all goes back to the underwriter and she finalizes the file and gets it ready for closing. And we're off to the races from there.
Thanks, Jim. If you're paying cash, we can shorten the timeline down to as little as 3 weeks, or even less if all things fall into place.
Inspections are now our prime concern, and we will arrange inspections on your behalf. There are very few occasions where a full inspection would not be highly recommended. Once the inspection is complete, we will discuss the results with you, our client, and negotiate repairs on your behalf.
It's easy just to present the inspection report to the seller and ask them to do all the work. This is a technique adopted by some agents. In practice, this is normally counterproductive. You will remember from our last video that the seller is under no obligation to perform any repairs. Presenting a well thought out, concise repair request containing items that are of real importance to you, the buyer, is far more likely to lead to agreement.
Other inspections that we may or may not recommend are termite, radon, and if appropriate, well, septic system, underground storage tank and pool. We will discuss these issues on an individual basis with you depending on the house you choose. All the inspections and negotiations need to be completed prior to the end of the due diligence period.
Finally, we strongly recommend that you get a survey on the property. Not only will a survey define your boundaries, it will also find any encroachments either by your neighbors on your property or by you onto your neighbor's property. Either one will cause problems when you come to sell the house in the future. The survey will also show your impervious surfaces and how close to your allowance you are, vital if you are thinking of making any improvements.
When all is agreed and you are ready to buy the house, we go to closing. In North Carolina, you must use an attorney to close, and we are happy to recommend attorneys and arrange the closing process for you.
Our aim at all times is to help you with our knowledge and experience through this potentially stressful time and getting you into your new home in the quickest possible time with the fewest problems.